up energy that they have.
Take them in the backyard.
All right.
Yep. All right, I let them beat up on each other. We got a fenced in backyard and they just be at it. They'll
That's what.
run and burn up all that energy.
That's
What,
what's
baby?
up.
I gotta have you over.
What?
I said, I gotta have you on over here.
Oh yeah. I'd love to
Yeah.
come over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on through. They don't be doing nothing. They'll sit here and they'll watch me play a game every now and then, and
Hmm.
I'll put on some Boss Baby for them, or I beat them up. One of them.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right. Well, I've started my live stream, so let me do my introduction.
Okay.
So, I doubt if I have anybody come on. And lately, it's like maybe one or two
I
that's
got
popped on
you.
here for a few minutes. Actually, I had one person hop on here and watch the whole broadcast, and that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
But anyway, welcome to Christian Gaming. I'm your host, Mr. G, and I have a guest with me that's joining me during the live stream today. One of my road dogs, and you hear his babies in the background. So as long as he's on, you probably hear his babies in the background. So
Yeah.
go ahead and introduce yourself to my crew.
Hello, everybody. My name is Sam Bowerman, Big Sam. Met Mr. G a while back. You know, like you said, we've driven everywhere. We play games everywhere. You know, we got a lot of stories to tell too. So yeah, definitely he's known me for a long, long time. Come here, baby. Man. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. You feel better? Okay.
Well, while he's
Hey.
tending to his children, let me go ahead and give you all the rules of Christian gaming. First rule, number one rule, no cussing. We don't cuss here. I know that's what you probably do and how you talk, and there's no judgment here. But I will ask you to respect the channel and not bring that into the channel. And because this is a Christian environment, we want people. We want you to feel welcome, but we don't want you to bring all of that vulgarness into the channel, into the live stream. Second thing is no bullying, no trolling. We don't bully, we don't troll anybody. Um, I do believe that if Jesus was physically here, he would not be a bully, he would not be a troll. So um, we as Christians, we follow Christ's example, and so we don't make anybody feel less than who they are. Um, I mean, just look at the woman at the well. Okay, her interaction with Jesus. Just look at the woman that was caught in the act of adultery. Let's look at how he treated her. Um, let's look at um, Zacchaeus when he had to climb the tree in order to get a better look at him because he was so short he couldn't see. Look at how he treated him. Um, Jesus was not a troll. Jesus was not a bully, and so I'm not going to bully or troll you. And so I ask that you don't come on and do the same. The third rule is no politics. We don't talk politics on this channel. Um, I, in my belief, I think politics is divisive, and Christianity is in no way, shape, or form political. There is no Democrat. There is no Republican. Um, there is no conservative. There is no liberal. Um, so we do not speak. We do not speak politics or talk politics on this channel. There are plenty of other channels that you can go to that is dedicated to political views. And I'm not saying that it's not wrong for you to engage in those channels. I mean, I look at them and I see what's going on, but politics, that's a world view. And the Bible tells me that I'm supposed to live in this world but not be of it. And so um, I'm not going to be up. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to educate myself in it, but I'm not going to be ignorant towards it. But I'm not going to. We don't need to be having political discussions on this channel.
Good. Son, you got up and went to mommy. You okay?
All right, tonight's meal. I've started that, Sam, because I'm
Okay.
always eating something every time I get on.
Nice. Nice.
Every time I get on here, I'm either snacking on something or I'm eating something. So
Like that at
yeah,
all, yeah.
so it's kind of like a habit because I'm eating and then I'm like chewing on something,
Mm-hmm.
and so I've just said, okay, well, this is what I'm eating.
Yep.
So tonight's meal, everybody, is chicken salad chick. Um, they are in no way, shape, or form sponsoring this or anything like that. This is just what I'm eating. All right, and so I'm enjoying chicken salad. I got the Sassy Scotty, which has piece um, piece of chicken, cheese, and they got some other stuff in here. I don't know, but it's
Got
pretty
some
tasty.
ranch, bacon,
Yeah,
and all that. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
And then I decided to try the old classic or something like that, and that's pretty tasty too. So that's what I'm eating on tonight, and washing it down with some Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
Nice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. See, I
So
like to get their the Sassy Scotty with their BLT.
mm,
That's top tier right there.
yeah, I normally get the milk, but
Oh, nice.
yeah, but I didn't get the milk this time. I just rather eat it with the fork.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I'm chomping down now on now, and I started playing. I went back. I pulled up Batman the Telltale series,
Okay.
and so I've been playing that. It's got 5 seasons. So not 5 seasons, 5 episodes. So I'm playing season 2, episode 2. About to start that up. I played the first season the past 5 weeks. So I've been going live twice a week on Sundays and
Mm-hmm.
Thursdays. Over the summer, I'll do that. And then when school starts back up, then I'll go back to just doing it on Sundays. But so I've been playing an episode each live stream,
Okay.
and right now, like I said, I'm on episode 2. We met John Doe, who is spoiler alert, is going to turn out to be the Joker, no matter what we do. But I chose to play this game because I am story driven when it comes to my games. Anything that has a good story to it, I'm in. I'm all for it. I don't like just running around doing all this senseless shooting and like shooting games.
I'm on the TV like who was speaking. He said, "Hello, John."
But let me tell you though, Ivy had her grandchildren over here, right? So there's 8 of them, I think, and then I think one of the girls is pregnant with another one.
Okay.
So it's how many girls? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 girls, 6, 7, 7 girls. That's spread out between all of the children.
Right.
Now, they have 5 children, right? Okay.
Right.
So all of the boys in the family, they don't have any kids yet. Yeah, all of these grandchildren, it's from the girls.
Lord. Lord.
Yes. Right. And so there's two boys, okay? So from one of the children, there's 3. 2 boys and the girl. And then she's pregnant with her fourth child.
Okay.
So she didn't have all of them over here at once. I was like, no, you're not gonna do that. And then Ivy, of course, she's like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
So she got the 2 boys and the youngest girl, who did nothing but holler the entire time. Just holler the entire time. And Sam, it was okay. Ivy would get up because she'd be on the floor, right? Ivy would get up and walk to the other end of the room, and she would sit there and holler, and Ivy would be like, just come over here. I mean, this girl, she's like 1, so she knows how to crawl.
Right.
And she wouldn't. She would just sit there and holler. It's like, girl, I couldn't take that. And then Mama, and then so it was 2 boys and the youngest girl, and then the next week she had the girls, because the other daughter has all girls.
Right.
The oldest one is 6, and the youngest one is about a year old. Amari is about a year old, so I think she has 4. Olivia, Aubrey is 4, and Ava didn't come this time. I think she's like 2.
Right.
And then Amari is the baby. She's like a year old. So Amari is sweet. She didn't cry. But the other girls, Olivia and Aubrey, Lord have mercy, they're just busy, and they don't stop talking.
Mm-mm.
Oh, they're so busy. I mean, I love them, but oh, they're so busy.
Mm-mm.
Lord mercy.
It's like, baby, I love you, but backing up.
Yeah,
That's how I am with these two over here. You can't tell. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And you got two of them
yeah.
around the
And
clock.
yeah.
At least we can send ours home
Mm-hmm.
to their mamas and daddies.
Yep. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Take them shoes off. It's too hot to go outside. No, no. I got your daddy.
Yep.
Tell you what. Eat me out of house and home. I got some had a watermelon in a bowl. Here come Libby with her fork. The only thing she did, she get a piece of watermelon and she'll just dunk it in the watermelon juice. What needed? Just want to dunk it in the watermelon juice. Like, girl, if you don't get your watermelon piece out my watermelon bucket, you dripping it all everywhere. Mm.
Well, one thing that um, I know is that Ivy made sure that they were on a schedule.
Yeah.
So whenever it was time for them to have a snack, sit down, let's have a snack.
Yeah.
She bought activities for them. She took them outside. I even talked Ivy into buying a little pool for them. Well, it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
little. It was like 10 feet.
Right.
And they blew up the pool and they went outside and got in the water. So I mean, it was a pretty nice visit.
All right.
You know, I think Ivy had to tighten some britches
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know.
a few times.
Sometimes it's morning. They gonna know about it.
All right. I don't want anybody to get triggered, but for those of you that is listening or will listen later on, we old school,
Mm-hmm.
and we believe in um, behavioral modification.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, hello.
Yes, behavior modification.
Mm-hmm.
Not punishment, because we're not punishing anybody.
No. No.
No,
It's
they are.
modifying the behavior to an acceptable level.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if especially a child is displaying behavior that is um, inappropriate, um, unacceptable,
Mm-hmm.
then the parent has the right to modify that behavior lovingly.
Mm-hmm.
Modify that behavior,
Yep.
and it's a consequence that this is what you do. Here's the consequence.
Mm-hmm.
And the consequence is supposed to teach you that, hey, me doing this it's not really a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I do
Hey,
this, then this will happen.
that's enough. Mm-hmm.
See, just like that. That's it. That's enough.
Yep. Daddy gonna look at you all right. Have twins, they said. It'll be fun. Mm-hmm.
Well, when they mellow out, I guess
Mm.
around age 6 or 7,
Mm-mm.
second or third grade. I mean, they're still children. They're still gonna act like children,
Yeah,
but yeah, they'll mellow. They'll mellow out. Yeah, I
I'm
find
so.
that I find that um, kids are more apt to sit and listen to you if if even just for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Around maybe second or third grade.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of them are
fourth.
real good. Other ones, I'm like, Lord Jesus,
Yeah,
help me.
fourth. fourth grade is fourth grade is fine. Fifth grade, they're a bunch of little turds because they think they're grown.
Yeah,
I'm like, girl, you 10.
right.
You ain't no grown.
Get off.
Ah, that was refreshing. But anyway, for those of you that are joining in, I have my son on here, Sam, my son in the ministry,
Hello, hello.
um, and we're just talking about children. My expertise, I am an educator, and I have taught in my 23 years of teaching. I have taught at every academic level, from pre-K all the way up to college. And so I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of that. I have, I have experience now. I've only taught, I've only taught middle school for 1 year, and I taught elementary school for 2 years. But middle school was not by choice because um, I would have stayed at middle school because by the end of my first year, I had gained a love for that demographic of kids, and I was eager to stay where I was. And I was teaching chorus at the time, and I was going to build the chorus program. The principal had told me that this is where I want us to be. He had played some old recordings back in the '60s of when the chorus had went in the studio and did some recordings. That was going to be my goal. I was going to push for that, and we were just starting to build that program, and then budget cuts. I think they had cut like 10, $12 million out of the budget for education in Hamilton County. That's where I was.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't fire me, they didn't lay me off, but they reassigned me to another school. And since I'm certified K through 12, then they put me at a
Move the
they
table.
put me at an elementary school. So I went over to Red Bank. And that was pretty fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed teaching those little kids.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was halfway through my 30s. Uh, I had lost a lot of weight. I was healthy. Uh, I had both my legs, and I enjoyed that. But then I got a call to come and work here at the high school, and from '05 to 2016, I was there. And I think you graduated when, Sam?
Yeah. Yep. I came out in '04.
You came out in '04?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, I remember because you were there when I did my student teaching.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Okay. I don't know why I thought that I was teaching there while you were there. But I mean, I kind of was, but I mean,
Right.
I
Yeah.
was a student teacher there while you were there.
Hmm.
Because, yeah, that was '03.
Yeah.
Yeah, I graduated '03.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, I started school late. I was 27 when I went to college full time. And
Understand it all.
yeah, and I started teaching '03. I was 32 years old.
Hmm.
Yeah, 32 years old when I started teaching. And here I am in my 50s. And so yeah, it's been a good run. And those of you that might be asking, hey, why is a 50-year-old uh, or a dude in his 50s playing video games still? Look, I'd already said I love video games, always have, and I will
Hmm.
be playing video games until I can't play no more. So if I'm 80 years old and I can still see
Hmm.
and
You're
get in
gonna be on the
front,
PS15, buddy.
but yeah, PS25 by that time we'll be fully immersed, just like Ready
Hmm.
Player One. We'll be like that.
Good. Good.
But anyway, yeah, this is a hobby of mine. I love it. It's my pastime. You know, it's my me time. It's my peace. And you know, God is my peace, of course. But
Hmm.
you know, after
No.
a heart,
I
get
said
him,
no.
get him.
Move it. Move it. Thank you.
after after a hard week's worth, because I don't play during the week, but after a hard week's worth of working and teaching kids, this is my unwind, and this is my peace. And you know, I may not be able to smack around some kids physically, but I can get on here and play Mortal Kombat or Marvel vs. Capcom. Did I tell you I had that game?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
What I'm talking about.
yeah, I got it for my Switch, but I got the whole series of it. It was on sale for like $20, so
Oh yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm getting that, and it's got Marvel vs. Capcom, One and two. It's got X Men versus X
Street
Men
Fighter
versus
was it?
Street Fighter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, X Men Children of the Atom. It's got um, is it oh, is it Street Fighter versus something else?
No, there was a Street Fighter versus Tekken
Versus
at
what?
one point. Tekken at one point in
Okay.
time.
Okay, no, it wasn't that one. It was um I know, you know what, man, I cannot remember. But it's got like 5 or 6 games on there.
Okay.
So, but yeah. But anyway, let me get into this game here. I've been sitting here pontificating. All right, so we're gonna start episode 2, and I said before, story driven. I'm all for it, and you would think that playing a Batman game like this, that it's just going to be the same old story. His parents killed in an alley. He becomes Batman. Blah blah blah. You've heard the story, but this particular game, yes, he does. His parents are killed in an alley, but in episode, I mean not episode, but in season 1, it was revealed that his father, Thomas Wayne, was a gangster,
A madman
and
from
that
Gotham's past returned to terrorize my
he
son.
had acquired all of his riches
Drew me into
through
his
some
twisted
nefarious
game,
types
striking at the
of
things I hold most
whatever
dear.
in Gotham.
But I
And Bruce
survived
didn't
his
know all
deadly
about,
traps.
didn't know any about
I
any of
emerged
this,
the victor.
and all of this came
the
out
cost was too
in
great.
season 1, and
Lucius
it's
Fox
like,
is dead.
what? And so it just kind of
Riddler is
retconned the whole
And
story,
with him, the only lead I had
his
in
whole
taking down the
backstory.
greatest
So
danger Gotham has ever
it was
faced.
very interesting to
And the
see it play
person
out.
best
I
equipped
played
to
it
help me
all the way through before,
is a threat to my deepest secret.
Leave it
so
alone.
so I know
The
what
Riddler
happens.
was going to be my way in once we captured him alive.
But the Telltale
But now
series,
I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both
you make
sides
decisions
of the
throughout the
line
game, and it
and
affects
knows
the outcome.
exactly when to cross it.
It affects what happens
Yes.
in the game.
You and I will be working together
So
very closely.
Very interesting, especially with that storyline.
yeah, so it's pretty neat.
First thing you need to know.
And
I
think
can keep your secret.
after this
And
game
despite what you
here,
did,
I think they went out
going
of
behind my
they went
back
out of
to
business.
worry,
They haven't
I
made any
will
more.
continue to keep it. No reports, nothing.
Okay.
No one else needs
Yeah, no, that would be
to
pretty
deal with the present threat, though.
Yeah,
pretty smooth
I
with that
need
storyline like that.
The
Yeah.
man inside and outside.
It's like, Dad, how'd you get
You
rich
have to
again?
understand,
Started a
I'm
successful
not the
business.
enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
If that's true, then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule.
Yeah, sorry about that, Dad. You know
I'll
the
tell you
baby
what.
been the baby. But
Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans.
So in this last episode, I'm just explaining to everybody. In this last episode,
a man like
the last
Bruce
episode
Wayne,
before
with
that, the
all his
Riddler
influence and resources.
was the main antagonist, but
places Batman.
he was killed. So
You understand what I'm saying, don't
no more Riddler.
you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
Bruce Wayne is my cover. There's a reason I keep my identity a secret. The wrong person finds out. It's all over.
I hear you loud and clear. But it didn't stop Bruce Wayne from dealing with a thug like Maury. In public.
What the hell?
So, what are you playing?
I'm playing,
Looks like the whole city's under attack.
Fan
Got a report of a raid on the Gotham.
Okay, yeah,
So,
you said that.
If those bastards get
yeah,
their hands on our
what
weapons,
I kind of like about it
It's
is
Riddler's gang. It has to be.
it
We're gonna
actually
need
takes
that.
Agreed.
where you can build a village
Emergency service.
to make things work. So, like, for instance, you come in contact with a dilapidated village,
Uh-huh.
and you know, you kind of help put all of that back together, which I think is pretty cool.
Okay, so it's like Minecraft.
Well, I would say in a little sense, but like you pretty much well, it in a way, yeah. In a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Services is already pushed to the limit.
then we'll have to redeploy patrol
Should be
officers
fine,
and
though.
defend the arsenal.
It's not a bad.
Don't divert any men, Gordon.
I
I
think
can
a
handle
couple
the
hours
arsenal.
here and there. It's not too hard or too serious. It's just
Let's
enough
move, people. This is what we
collectible
trained
stuff
for.
in it that I like.
Been an attack in the
Like
financial
making
district.
boxes and stuff as well. So
Mm-hmm.
you have like a motorcycle that you get, you have a tank that you get, and you upgrade it. It's fun. I enjoy it.
Okay.